Do a little something different for a minute. I ain't played this in a while. What's going on, one and only Kieran? I'm starting out without one of your songs, man. This song was just on my heart, bro. Sorry, man. I feel like everybody needs to stand on the word. I found every year my kids' school they put out they got a phrase, and a couple years ago it was "No place for doubt." No place for doubt. And the only way you can have no place for doubt is if you stand on the word. That's it. What's up, Brand? What's up, Laid Low? What's up, Michelle? Yeah, so like we said, today is Monday, September 13th, man. Monday, September 13th. Good morning. Good morning. Incredible weekend. JoJo in Texas. Hey, celebrated my Aunt Vera. She turned 100. Funky Fingers. What's up, Corey? She turned 100 on Saturday, September 11th. And just my cousin Nicole put together a whole Zoom presentation, had pictures of her from, birth to when she got married in 1944. Crazy. She got married then, and it was good. Everybody got up there and spoke. Her grandchildren, got 3 great grandchildren. 100 years old, 100. This is the Joe Bear Singers. We must not question the Lord. God and trust His word. We don't know how, we don't know when. So Jesus said, only shall Here, this is a song from 1982. This is old. I don't know where you were, Kieran, because it was a run, man. I was playing this all the time when I first got it. I first got this song back in April. They played it on Snowfall. Played it on Snowfall. This is dope. Right. That's how we first soul. That's how what's up? That's how he works. All right. That's how. I'm just going to pick this. Coming this way. He works. Hold on. That's how the Lord works. That's how the Lord works. That's how the Lord works. That's how he works. That's how the Lord works. That's how the Lord works. That's how the Lord works. That's how he works. We must not question the Lord. This is my joint, man. This is my joint right here. What's up, Con? We don't know how, we don't know when. Jesus' name, only shall serve. We must not question the Lord. Not taking God and trust His word. What's up, here, we don't know how, we don't know when. Jesus' name, only shall serve. The word. That's it right there. You're right. That is it right there. That is it right there.
I'm laughing because I'm going into I like to get on and just see the comments. So I turned down my volume. But Shannon just posted a video, I guess, that Mac Center with Black Yale.
Oh, really?
They outside partying.
Oh yeah. They're out there.
It makes my heart
Yeah, yeah.
happy. Black Yale.
Yeah, it was some good football over the weekend. Yesterday, I was NRG DJing the tailgate party for Miller Lite.
Oh, that's right. How was
Yeah,
that?
it was pretty cool. I was shocked to see a Deshaun Watson jersey. I didn't expect to see that, but
Hey, Shelly.
I saw two. I saw more Arian Foster and Andre Johnson jerseys than
That's no surprise to me.
Yeah, the dudes ain't played in the league about 4 or 5 years.
But they were pretty amazing.
They're pretty amazing. They're pretty amazing. But yeah, didn't see them in there. And shout out to the head coach.
Milton. Good morning.
I know why Milton's on. I know why Milton is on.
You know.
I know
Hey,
there's only one reason why Milton is on right now.
Because the Cowboys lost?
No, it's not because of that. Because we both Cowboys fans, so we both.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, we both sit behind that. But Milton finally got his pool finished that they started in the spring, so it just got completed earlier this week. And so we went over there. What was that? Friday night? Friday after school. Took the kids over there Friday after school, and so the kids could go swimming and stuff. And I don't know if y'all remember, but back in July, Olivia had a case of eczema and stuff like that. So she couldn't go. She felt like her summer got cut short because she didn't get to go to some of the rest of the swimming activities that they were having at the church. And then when
she was heartbroken when she couldn't get in the pool. Yeah, right. I remember that.
But she couldn't go. So, now that that's under control, she wanted to go swimming. And so as soon as they got out of school, we went right over there, and they swam and they swam and they swam. And so much to the fact that jacket off and swimming underwater on her own. I had her.
Awesome.
Yeah. She took lessons, about 2-3 years ago. And then, when we've been going to the pool in camp, I was practicing with her a little bit, but this time she just took them all. And I'm getting there, Milton. I'm getting there. I'm going to.
I gotta ask, who is SB3? Because they call me the pride of Wheeler Avenue. I don't know who that is, but thank you.
Wow. So
I received that. Go on.
Right. So swim on. She was excited. She wanted to stay out there. Both of them. She and Taylor, his daughter, wanted to stay out there until it was dark. Boys went inside. They playing video games. We like, yo, y'all gotta get out the pool.
The pool has come to an end.
Yeah, the pool's come to an end. It's over. It's done. Then they begged, could they spend the night?
Of course.
They want to get up the next morning and swim again. So Auntie Tracy said, yeah, it's all good. They can stay. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? You're gonna have, like I said, these 4 running around. So they weren't tripping. And I guess Milton got up the next morning and made pancakes. And as soon as I go to pick them up on Saturday, they're like, Uncle Milton's pancakes are better than yours, Daddy. I'm like, what?
What? Oh, what? Hey, Henry boy.
I was like, what? And I said, I can't believe this. So we go into the car. I said, man, this is some BS. Olivia, how would you dare say something like this to me? And then got in the car and I dangled some Starburst in front of her. I said, are you sure? She said, well, are 8 out of 10. Uncle Milton's are 7.5. I said, I thought that changed your mind. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
You just trying to say that to hurt my heart. What's up, DJ D? So Milton said, as soon as she said that he had the better pancakes, that was the first thing he said. What time y'all starting on Monday? I said, so that's what you want.
That's what you doing?
That's what you doing? That's why you want to come on early? Yeah.
Tania said he on for the pancake cap.
Yeah, that's the only reason why Milton here, you know, to best father-in-law, Dan, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? You know, we haven't talked since the Cowboys lost, man. I guess both of us kind of brokenhearted. My father-in-law, Hugh, that's one of the things that makes him so dope as well. You know.
But the Texans won.
The Texans won. The Texans won.
Hey,
And, you
Casey.
know, and shout out to their coach.
Hey,
you know,
Joy.
I mean, he inherited some hard circumstances. You know, Watson thing. They've gutted the roster. They got, you know, trading Hopkins last year and JJ Watt getting released, and you know, they traded one of their corner defensive back, Bradley Roby, and he's had a hard situation.
Sometimes that's what God wants to happen. And then it won't be like, oh, well, he's just doing what they already were doing or whatever. Now, any success that he gets, people are gonna be like, wow.
If you know, right. I mean, because nobody expected them to do nothing. You know, some people were saying they were gonna go on 17, that they got one of the worst teams in the league, and that they were gonna come out and lose to a rookie head coach with a rookie quarterback. But they won, and here's his speech in the locker room, and something happened in the locker room. I thought it was very cool. This is what he said.
Say something. Great job. Hey, this is what off-season training camp practice, which was a wonderful week of practice, a great week of practice, man. And I appreciate this coaching staff right here. What a great job of getting you all prepared now. You know, great job. And you guys went out and did what we asked you to do. Now, do we have to clean up? We sure do. And we're going to clean it up. But man, isn't it nice to clean it up after a win? Huh? Man, appreciate it. Man, the only one that mattered was this one. We're going to enjoy this one for 24.
You're going to enjoy it for 24. That's it. You got to clean up after a win. But then what was even cooler was wide receiver Brandon Cooks. After the game, he gave the game ball to the coach.
We love you.
Wow.
Just continue to just push us, and you lead, and we follow, and we take care of everything else. So we appreciate
We're going to keep that.
Inspiring. Whoever. So
he said, "You lead, we'll follow." That was wow.
That, right.
A word right there.
It is a word. That is a word right there. I mean, I think that was so dope, you know, because a lot of people didn't think he was worthy of the hire. And I'm not trying to give the Texans any credit. I don't think they really thought he was going.
They just did something.
They just did something. And I think it's because no one else really wanted any. I think there were some people who were up for a head. Did not want the Texans job because the owner, Cal McNair. Look, I got some people who are plugged into the league and some scouts with various teams. And they say no owner is more unqualified right now than Cal McNair. That he's just as clueless as can be. You're right. That does sound like Amir. It sounded like Amir at the end, right? Sound like my boy Amir, Candy Eastman's daughter. It sounded like Amir Diamond. It's so inspiring. I was like, man, did you have all access to the Texans, Amir? But nobody wanted this gig, and he took it. And a lot of people don't think that he's gonna do well.
Hey, Jay Will.
So, you know, shout out to
people to deal with within the organization.
Yeah. Shout out to him. And you know, here's the crazy thing. I didn't, you know, the other week when I did that I DJ'd that donation drive for Hurricane Ida, and a lot of people came through and donated a lot of things. And I saw a guy, and I, you know, looked to be in his late 50s, early 60s, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, he looks familiar. And I was like, is this somebody's dad I know? I couldn't think of it. But it wasn't until after it was over and Chelsea Moon typed in the thing, but it was the head coach. It was David Culley. He came and he had dropped off some plenty of items, you know, to help in the relief efforts. And, you know, I guess, you know, there's that football connection with the Moons and with Warren Moon and Cully somewhere. I don't know where it comes from, but he came
Yeah.
through. So
Wow.
shout out to
So-
him, man. You know, trying to be.
So how did I miss that the Texans had an African American coach?
That's just how bad it is. It's being for him. It's being for him. Now, here's another thing talking about how clueless they are. So and then I'm with
And he
Jake
came
Latham.
from Baltimore. So how do I not know all this? My
got
head's
your own-
in the sand.
you got flat tires you was dealing with. I don't know. Whatever it may be. You was writing the thief. You know, you was trying to
Listen,
finish
all of
up.
that.
You used to finish up your program when all this happened in the spring. You know,
I'm gonna have to get on the Texas train for real. For real.
For real. Well, they said that the Texans had several offers in the spring to trade Deshaun Watson. Like they were going to get 3 number ones and some other, and the Texans turned them down.
Well, I don't see a scenario where Deshaun.
And then someone's asked, they said, do you think Deshaun Watson will ever play for the Texans again?
Well, I don't see a scenario where Deshaun Watson ever plays for the Texans again. And the wild part is he's still working out for the team because he's still on their active roster, but they're keeping him separated from everybody else on the roster. They want this to be Tyrod Taylor's team. Lately, they've let it be known that, well, he could be traded for 3 1s plus a combination of 3 picks or players. They already had that. They had 3 1s and 3 3s going into the NFL draft. They had 4 teams who were really interested back then. We're not trading them, weren't taking any of the offers. I think that they really overshot their step in this.
They messed up. They had an opportunity to unload it, and they didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going to sit back. They're going to sit back and wait, see what happens. Hey, Jay Will. What's up, Jay Prince? Jay Prince was one of the guys who said he wore his Watson jersey to the game yesterday.
Okay. He ride or die.
Right. That's a great question, T. Would he ever want to come back? I think no. You know, that's
well, what's going on with his legal troubles?
Well, it's still out there pending, you know. So until that's resolved.
Okay. Not to tie these two together, but it just popped into my head. Did y'all see that Bill Cosby had wanted to do like a comedy show? And people were like, too soon.
You got to try to make some money. But here's the thing. Who would want to go see the Bill Cosby? No,
there's some people that would go see Bill Cosby right now.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right. You think they would be willing to pay to go see Bill?
Some of those old school folks, I don't know, because they're not used to paying a lot. Some of them,
right? So, if you saw tickets to go see, hey, Shansha, if you saw tickets for Bill Cosby for $100, would you do it?
Casey, dang.
Wow, I'm not going to repeat that.
I'm not going to repeat that either.
Right. If you want to see, you just got to be on Hop In for that one right there.
Just
Wow.
be on Hop In to see what Casey just.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
On that note. Oh wait, I got to tell y'all. My girlfriend sent me a movie. I'm not gonna watch it probably till this weekend, but Amazon Prime has a movie called The Voyeurs. I think it's an Amazon Prime original. It looks pretty good. But my guilty pleasure this weekend, I've always liked Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
But I am so admiring he is getting all the money he possibly can.
Oh, yeah, he is extracting everything.
But he's not owning it in. Everything is hilarious.
Yeah.
What the fit? Y'all, what the fit? I watched him and Leslie Jones do rodeo exercise, but Ken Jeong, what is it? Ken
Jeong,
the one from The Hangover.
The Hangover, yeah.
They did ballet. Him and Kevin Hart, ballet for exercise. And And Ken, I guess, part of the thing was he's allegedly was confused when he said they were going to dance.
Right.
So he's dressed up borderline MC Hammer, solid gold dancer with some backup dancers. And he's got this little move that he wants to do. He's on the street doing it. And so whenever they go to the ballet place, he's still trying to figure out how he can get those moves into whatever they.
Let me tell you something. Ken John is Olivia's favorite person on The Masked Singer, and I can see your voice. She like loves and hates him at the same time. She's like, he's always wrong, but he's so funny.
She is. You need to let her watch it yourself, because there is a little bit of cussing, but it's not terrible.
Okay.
But watch it yourself because it is some comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard clickbait was good too, Joy. Yeah, Con. I was crying, laughing. Like, and then what's really cool, so this is the genius of it. They do something really crazy and funny. He had Bill, with a guy from Saturday Night Live. Bill, is it Nader? He did one with him.
Oh yeah, Bill.
Where they were trying all these things that you buy late at night. They were trying them all to see. But hey, Mark Fisher. And so at the end, his real trainer comes in, and they actually give you some exercises that you can do.
Oh, wow.
Just to get you moving. And his trainer is from Houston.
Really?
Yeah, his nickname is the Boss. I think it's like Ken the Boss something. I can't think of it. He's from Houston, big dude, and he's his real trainer. And so they give you like real exercises that you could do at your house. This is on Peacock 2, Con.
Oh, God.
So that's what's really cool, because I'm like, now I want to go back and like write down the exercises, because I'm always in bed or the tub when I'm watching it. So, but he's got some real basic stuff that can help you and he's like, I just want to get people moving. So that's cool. So anyway.
Last thing, what's up, Visionary Howard? Good morning. Good morning. This is for you online shoppers. And you know what? And I've fallen victim to it at times too. That Amazon app is just swipe and go.
It is so addictive.
Yeah. So
like, I need that. And you go right to Amazon.
Right. And so what they're saying, it says, sit in an uncomfortable chair to curb your online shopping. Said according to a consumer psychologist, online shopping while lounging on a sofa is more likely to lead to splurging.
Oh yeah, I believe
they say
that.
Sit in an uncomfortable chair. They also add that online shoppers tend to make snap decisions when tired, and recommends that you have coffee or get some fresh air before browsing. This is also recommended before sex with somebody you don't know. No. You have sex with someone, sit in an uncomfortable chair. If you're laying in a sofa,
drink some coffee, get some fresh air.
You're a lot. If you're tired, you might make a snap decision. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also,
Big Tank.
I stand up a lot of times when I'm making my order.
Really?
Yeah. So that I don't, like you said, if I'm sitting there chilling and I'm like, because they're constantly saying, well, since you bought this, you might like this.
Right. And then when you don't order nothing, then you get those punk ass emails. We see you didn't order that. What's up?
It's still waiting. It's still available.
It's like a you up text. It's like a what you doing text. What you doing? I'm over here thinking about you. You was thinking about me earlier. You ain't talked to me. What's up?
Right. That doesn't affect you. You swipe no matter what, Mark.
Wow. Yeah. Just swipe it away. Swipe it away. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful with that. And Facebook is getting into the debt collection business.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Facebook Fast Track, in which it buys up companies' outstanding invoices, paying the money that's owed, and then customers then pay Facebook when the bill comes due. Facebook will get a fee of 1% of the invoice value. Wow.
What they do, block you from Facebook if you don't pay?
Right. Then that tactic actually might work. Like, some money, you can't get on the gram and you can't get on Facebook until your bill paid.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'm making you an offer you can't refuse.
You've been owing AT&T. We know it. We know you owe AT&T with your punk ass. You think you don't get away? We see you stunting up here in Tulum and everything. Pay your damn bill.
Pay your bill.
That's smart. Yeah, Tank.
You invest on Facebook, Big Tank.
I'm just shoot. Why you tripping? Facebook stock. How much is that going for? That might be some good stuff.
Probably a pretty penny.
$376 a share. $376.52. Ooh. What's been the high? 52-week high.
Big Tank's like, no, really, I'm investing in it.
No, for real.
For real.
No, for real. All right. Yeah, it's going for, it's down $2.34.
The amount he said, I'm still doing it.
Don't give me a couple shares, man. Don't.
Right.
I say gift. Don't gift me.
Gift me.
Gift me. All right, let's roll.
It's the Spiritually Sanitized Scripture of the Day with Dr. Tamla Wilson.
She's a real deal, so you know.
Girl, that's a good segment.
Still, a.k.a. Reverend Spice.
Oh, my case. Case. That's Facebook. That's Facebook. What stock is that? That's Facebook. Ticker symbol FB. This is not financial advice. Let me just put that out there, like all the rest of them. This is not financial advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
The views expressed here.
Right. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Only. That's right. Okay.
But that would be crazy if they did that. If they did ban Tank. If they ban people from, you're right, they will do whatever to be on Facebook and the gram.
Oh my gosh.
If they could you imagine getting a collection call? Hello, this is Facebook. Yeah. This call is being recorded for
collection
for training purposes.
Yeah. Just so you know, this is an attempt to make a collection on a debt.
Collection on a debt. It says here you're in General Motors your car, you're past due 2 months, but we see where you were flexing at the Usher concert in Vegas.
Right. It takes it when they posted it. So it's a picture of you standing by a Range Rover, and they're like, awfully funny that you're standing by this Range Rover when you can't pay for your Geo.
You got an outstanding red bill. When this is coming to mail, certified. No.
Right. Oh, this person has been blocked due to bills not being paid.
Yeah. J. Frank Hernandez. Shout out to my boy J. Frank. J. Frank is the one that set me up with the Miller Lite tailgating party. J. Frank, famously pledged Kappa at Texas A&M. He's the one who pledged Milton. He also, though,
is not black.
Well, that's another thing. I don't know. I don't know that J. Frank ain't black. J. Frank has had some of the baddest black women I've ever. J. Frank, I don't know.
Black to have bad black women.
J. Frank, the coldest. J. Frank, I do not question anything when it comes to women with J. Frank. J. Frank got some of the cold. But he set me over the thing. But what's shocking about the whole thing, because J. Frank and I went to high school. We went to high school together. He's from
Oh,
Dallas.
did you?
Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan like myself. Jay Frank had on a customized Texan jersey. Which was
Customized
really
Texan jersey.
a custom jersey. Now I was like, are you doing this just for the job? This is crazy. But Tank, you're right. If they had a picture with a red, could you imagine how embarrassing that would be if they come through and your shit says got a big red line? You go do your Insta story, or somebody go see your thing and got a big red line drawn through it. Cause your butt owes DirecTV.
Oh, I just answered y'all. I just answered Casey that Wednesday would be 9:30, but that's 9:30 her time, just so y'all know. Still 8:30 our time.
Better negotiate that down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Where we going here? Where we going today?
Well, first I gotta say, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to Pastor Cosby yesterday.
Not yet.
But he is fire.
Okay.
And it's encouraging.
Okay.
It's very encouraging. So he spoke all into my situation. So
oh wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I really, so y'all check him out if y'all didn't. And I think I actually shared it on my page, or you can go to Wheeler's page. But as you guys may recall, we've been hanging out in Esther with Queen Esther, with Haman and Mordecai and King Ahasuerus. Aha. All right. And so what had happened was
Tank gonna for talking about the Steelers. That's what had happened.
I saw that.
I'm ignoring it.
What had happened was put up the link for the pastor.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Oh, you listen, Diva Soul Star? Yes. Fire. Just fire. Look, it was so good, I had to text him. Well, because they recorded. So it's not like he was actually preaching.
Hold on. You didn't hit him with you did that. Or like
I hit him with a, let me see what I hit him with. I hit him with a couple of things because let's see. I hit him with he said this one thing where he gave some history about the Negev Desert. He was like, do your homework. And I was like, LOL, I love it. Do your homework. But I said, yeah, you're most certainly preaching into my situation. And then there's some things I don't want to tell y'all what all I said because it would tell you more about the sermon. But
I just want to make sure you didn't hit him with you did that, has implying that on normal weeks you're pretty average. But
no, this is the one he hates. You preaching now. So before I was like not preaching.
No.
So yeah, he don't like that one. Right. And I don't blame him. All right. So anyway, so we've been hanging out in Esther, and Mordecai was trying to set up the Jews. Haman was trying to set up the Jews and specifically Mordecai. And now he's had to, at the king's request, recognize and honor Mordecai. And he's been invited to this feast that Esther, who is a Jew, and Mordecai's her uncle, and he's been invited to this feast. And he kind of knows it might not go well, but he still went. And here we are. So the king and Haman went in to feast with Queen Esther. On the second day, as they were drinking wine, the king again said to Esther, "What is your petition, Queen Esther? It shall be granted you. And what is your request? Even to the half of my kingdom, it shall be fulfilled." The Queen Esther answered. Then Queen Esther answered, "If I have won your favor, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be given me. That is my petition. And the lives of my people, that is my request. For we have been sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be killed, and to be annihilated. If we had been sold merely as slaves, men and women." Now, when she's talking about slaves, it was different back then. Slaves were not treated. We're not talking about the slavery that happened in America. It was a different type of slavery, okay? They didn't brutalize people so they took care of you. it was their customs. That's kind of how when they had war. So just be clear, they're not talking about that. If we had been sold merely as slaves, men and women, I would have held my peace, but no enemy can compensate for this damage to the king. Then King Ahasuerus said to Queen Esther, who is he? And where is he who has presumed to do this? Esther said, a foe and enemy, this wicked Haman. Then Haman was terrified before the king and the queen. The king rose from the feast in wrath and went into the palace garden. But Haman stayed to beg his life from Queen Esther. The king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall. When the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, Haman had thrown himself on the couch where Esther was reclining. And the king said, will he even assault the queen in my presence, in my own house? As the words left the mouth of the king, they covered Haman's face. Then Harbona, one of the eunuchs in attendance on the king, said, look, the very gallows that Haman has prepared for Mordecai, whose word saved the king, stands at Haman's house 50 cubits high. And the king said, hang him on that. So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Then the anger of the king abated. So I call this the big payback.
Okay.
Because you as you saw, he was planning for this to be used for Mordecai. And instead, when they asked about how to honor someone in the prior chapter, how to honor somebody who had done well by the king, he assumed it was about him, but it was about Mordecai, and he had to honor Mordecai. And then that's it. And then
get down with my girlfriend. That ain't right.
So and that's what happened. So basically, he was planning all this bad for Mordecai, and it ends up getting turned around on him. The very gallows that he had built so he could hang Mordecai ends up being where he hangs from. And I think what's funny about the big payback song, that right there, but the fact that he was trying to plead with Queen Esther and she was reclining on the couch, so he's like leaning on the couch with her, and the king walks in like, you done all this other stuff, and now you up on the queen? That ain't right. The big payback. Right. That ain't right.
Get down with my girlfriend. That ain't right.
I gotta put that right there. I gotta put a
right
on that right there, Lizzie.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. I like it. So, I think that this is a word to anybody. Like we talked about, your motives. If you focus on what you're supposed to be doing, not on the downfall of somebody else, if you just do what you're supposed to do, you will be much better served. Mordecai didn't do anything to uplift himself, but he got uplifted. Haman was constantly trying to be uplifted, and he got uplifted by the neck with a rope.
I'm trying to find the part where
told me they had got a big payback.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Gotta get ready.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Gotta get ready for the big payback. The big payback.
Oh, we gotta put one on that. Put on that. Yeah. We may need to come back to that.
The big payback.
The big payback. So, and here's the thing. I think about when, I had to go to politics just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
When you think about all these laws that are being passed that are meant to minimize and subjugate and marginalize, that ain't right. And you see the federal government having to step in and, do stuff. What may happen is while you're trying to lessen people's rights by messing with stuff, you may end up in a situation where not only do you not get what you want, but things get pushed, the pendulum swings the other way, right? Even further.
Right.
And so, and I know, right now it doesn't look well for us. I'm speaking as someone, not just as a Democrat, but someone who cares about the rights of others, someone who cares about choice. Some of these bills that are trying to be pushed forward nationally that are to the benefit of our country, people are resisting, like childcare in coverage.
Yeah.
Women make up so much of the workforce. It's like how can you be pro-life but not want people to be able to take care of their families and have their children safe when they go to work? That's part of the problems we're running into now in this pandemic. People are having to make decisions. If I go to work, I leave my children unprotected. When we were doing the virtual school, so I got little children I got to leave at home. But if I don't go to work, we don't eat. So you put people in these positions where, what's the thing? If I give you a piece of fish, you eat for one day. But if I teach you how to fish, you eat forever, right?
Right.
People are trying to do the right thing. They're trying to go to work. They're trying to better themselves. And we don't want to help them do that. But then we get mad and say, well, they shouldn't be on welfare or they shouldn't be doing this. Like, help them. Help them get to where they are self-sufficient.
That was a story I forgot to talk about. Amazon is doing that. Amazon is all pay tuition-free college as an employee benefit.
Wow.
It costs 100% of tuition and the cost of books for its 750,000 or $750,000 hourly employees.
That's huge.
That is huge. We know that investing in free skills training for our teams can have huge impact for hundreds of thousands of families across the country, said the CEO. We launched Career Choice almost 10 years ago to help remove the continuing education, and that is time and money. And we are now expanding it even further to pay full tuition and at full tuition for new fields of study. So that is dope. That is dope.
Yep.
It is. Walmart as well will pay 100% college tuition. That's all right. Yeah.
Wow.
That's putting it back where it is. That must be an incredible tax write-off too. But that's another story.
Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Mama Yo.
Target has a similar problem. Yeah.
Who else? Target. Wow. Yeah. And it's amazing how many of these big companies are stepping up in a lot of different ways, right? They're doing a lot of things in this pandemic, and it's kind of letting you see who they are, and I'm appreciative. Like you said, certainly there's a tax write-off for it, but there's a lot of companies that aren't doing it even with the tax write-off. So
right. So,
I still give them props for doing it.
Yeah, invest in your people, Kirsten. You invest in your people.
And think about the loyalty that you get. Even that you still get this. I think there's a intangible benefit for them.
Yeah.
From the people who work for them and also the people like us that hear the story. So, and I mean, I can't be mad at them. They are a business, so I'm not mad that they get to write it off.
No, not mad at that. But then here's the other thing we know truly too. All 750,000 people ain't going to take advantage of it. We know that. Even though that is a great opportunity for a lot of people, some people, whatever, fool. I ain't gonna do
I got to go to school.
I got to go to school,
Why
man.
can't you just promote me?
Yeah. Right. They're going to get leapfrog. I want to say this about the verse that you just read, because I'm reading in the NASB, and it says, the king arose in his anger from drinking wine and went into the palace garden. I mean, like he had to go cool off. Like he had been getting so
Right.
faded.
Right. He's like, I can't talk to you right now.
Bro. Just get out of here. That's basically the Bible verse I put up here. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. That is just how that this morning. And it came up from something I was reading today. I said, oh.
Mama Yos, I got y'all in one ear and a Zoom call in the other.
I ain't mad at that. Joel
Don't say
Jackson.
the wrong thing, Mama Yo.
Yeah. Don't say the wrong thing. What did it say? I think this season has shown employers the value of their employees. So many folks time to create their own business. Yeah. Or just sit down and cut down on the extra unemployment. You know what? That very well may have something to do with it, right? Because you look at Tiff. Look at Tiff. She was working for Academy and probably would and still been doing her thing, had all that not changed. You know, she got laid off or furloughed and had to do something else. This has pushed a lot of people into doing a lot of different things that they weren't doing.
I love it.
Yeah. So they probably we use all our farm hands, you know. Stay here. Why, boss? Why should I stay here, boss? No, I'm up here implying like they did slavery. All right, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. That is wrong.
That's wrong.
Okay,
that's
this is a public service announcement. Tomorrow, either I can do 7 or not at all because Hudson has speech from 8 to 9.
You know what? You're right. They will have to be 7 or not at all because I got somewhere to be at 9 o'clock. So I was gonna say 8:30 probably would not work for me. So I'll try to jump on at 7 o'clock. That means I'll try
7 o'clock.
I'll try to knock on get on at 7 for a little bit. And then, hey man, everybody, with this tropical storm Nicholas on the way, they've already closed several schools down there, like in
Oh no. If you put it on Do Not Disturb, would that happen?
You know what? I need to probably do that. Let me see. I'm gonna see what happens if I don't answer the call.
Okay.
All right, stop. Oh, I can decline it right there from my computer. All right, now let's see. Did I lose y'all?
Can y'all still hear us on Instagram?
Yeah, can y'all still hear us on IG? Hopefully, because I didn't. No sound. God.
No sound. Are you sure? Maybe it was just no sound while the phone was ringing. Oh,
nope.
No sound.
It lost it all. Oh.
But you say you're gonna save that one. Yeah, maybe if you put it on Do Not Disturb, that's the only thing I can think.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, I was concerned, when I woke up and it was raining like that this morning, but I got a text message. One thing I got to give Houston ISD, man, they keep you informed. So I immediately got a text message saying, we still in school. And actually, it wasn't that bad. I drove down Braeswood, and it wasn't bad at all.
No. It's not. Well, it was raining a little bit this morning. But nothing bad out there. I'm finna go to the grocery store and all that, to the bank, get some cash, just cause. Dang it. Let me post this. All right.
Oh, it's Renee's daddy's birthday today.
Who's?
Renee Goldsberry's dad.
Oh, it's Big Ron.
Uh-huh.
Coming down hard. All right. That's not good. See if we get in here. Boy, Chuck, chill out. Calling to talk about the damn Eagles. First thing in the morning. That's what he wants.
That's what he did.
That's what he doing. That's what he doing. Of all the things, of all the ting-a-ling-a-ling, that's what he's doing. Oh.
The Talk app.
I don't know where it is. Oh, wow. This day, 1996, it's when Tupac died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And, you know, I played some, I asked the boys, I said, what should we listen to on the way to school? So I put Can You Stand the Rain by Boys to Men.
Uh-huh.
They weren't all that happy. Oh, Rob, they said it's Marcel. The Talk app is Marcel.
Oh, okay. Marcel. All right. Yeah. All right. Marcel, I met him. He's out there in Vegas from Clubhouse.
Okay.
Yeah. Marcel, man. Marcel, I've been taking your principles and making some change, Marcel. Just saying, hey, man, good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. Marcel, let me show you something. Let me just show you a little something, Marcel. Look at that, buddy. Got the Rodecaster Pro set all up right there. Good to see you. We need to talk. So, you know, I'm got that all set up, you know, nice little new Shure mic, M7. There you go. There you go.
Hey, Kirsten.
Uh-oh. Me.
Yeah. Hey, Empress Ellie.
Marcel, we'll talk. So we can wrap. It's been a minute. You've been, you know, only because
one more thing to like pull you away. Right.
Away from doing what you need to hear. Uh-oh. Wait till you hear.
Right.
What you got going on? What you got going on, Marcel? You left it too. Yeah, I hadn't seen your name come up on there in a while. So yeah, we'll wrap. I'll give you a holler this today. I'll give you a holler later on today. All right. Well, what do you want to finish up with?
I think I'm done. I think it's time to. I thought I had something else to say, but I can't remember. So,
so 7 o'clock tomorrow then. 7 o'clock, y'all.
7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, let's get on hop in before someone calls me.
You just missed it, Empress Ellie. Somebody already did.
Yep, you already did.
This is part 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Good. All right. Yeah, then we need to talk, man. Maybe we need to roll over there with you. 3 years into making this out.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna give y'all we're gonna do 7 a.m. tomorrow. So we'll post that in the group too. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I have a friend, we're working on a podcast. We cannot figure out based on our schedule. She's a night person and I'm a morning person. And we can't figure out when we're going to record. It's going to be good when we do it.
Wow.
So we'll have to talk. You and I'll talk offline too, Rob.
Okay. Hey, you know what, Marcel? Since we here right now, Marcel, if you go into my link tree, there is a link for hop in. Why don't you join on here if you can, if you got the time right now, tell everybody about your app. Or do you want to talk about it behind the scene first? Kari Jordan, what's up, Kari?
He said 5 million strong.
Yeah. Give you 5 minutes. Yeah.
So, Empress Ellie, we do 8:30 because I have to take my boys to school. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, my youngest son has speech, and my parents will take my oldest. And this week, the boys will actually be gone Thursday and Friday, so I have a little bit of flexibility. I'm so excited. I'm going on Thursday at 9:30. So I probably would have to do 7 if we do on Thursday, if possible, but I'm going to get my global entry. I have my global entry appointment so that when I travel international, I can just go on to the front of the line.
And shout out to Chuck Chill Out, world famous New York DJ from WBLS. And he's somehow Philadelphia. Know how it happened, but he wanted to FaceTime because he's going, here, let me do my Chuck Chill Out voice. Yo, B. Yo, you quiet as a church mouse, B. You quiet, son. You hear? Did you jump out? Did you jump out the window? Chuck, man, one time Chuck had, who do you have on a text thread? Chuck had it was like me. It was a whole bunch of numbers I didn't know, right? It was me, fans. And he was just,
right.
I later found out it was like me, Bokeem Woodbine, Genuine.
What?
He was just messing with all of us. Yo, you Cowboy fans are trash, son. Y'all, you talk when you're losing, you're quiet as a church mouse. Yeah. And then 40 plus babies be beating my ass in Words with Friends.
Well, you know who I play with Damon Shagwar.
Oh wow. Yeah.
He's so smart. It's
Really?
very frustrating. Like when I beat him, and it's very infrequent, I just feel like, I have done the thing.
You done the world, huh? Like you have done it all. The worst part about it is because we went to Hampton together, and I thought we were cool. One point in time, I liked her, and the way she takes it out on me, I can't tell we were ever cool at
And
all.
who is it?
40 plus babies.
40 plus babies.
Your Cowboys are finished. There you go.
Oh yeah, Joy, I did know that. And so my company pays for whichever one you have. They won't pay for 2, but so I had pre-check and it expired. And so I said, well, I'm gonna get global entry, and then that will be paid for. So because that one expired. Because y'all know I hadn't traveled, during the pandemic. And then when I had to travel the first time, I was like, where's my TSA pre-check? Why don't I have it? They were like, because you don't have TSA pre-check anymore. They were like, how long ago did you have it? And I was like, they said it expires every 5 years. I was like, oh,
wow.
It expired.
Shauna, that's just not even necessary for you to come on here and do that. Just step your game up. Word. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Word, Shauna. Man, thought we was cool. Thought we was cool. Used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know me. That's what they.
Wow.
Yeah. Pre-check thing. Oh, that's what I want to say. All right, so y'all, Hurricane Nicholas coming. Hurricane, not even hurricane. Tropical Storm Nicholas. So
yeah,
couple things.
Oh, I thought it had made it to a Category 1. Is it still Tropical Storm?
Did it change? I don't.
I could be wrong.
I think it could potentially get there.
Yeah, I think it's still Tropical Storm.
You have a great.
I have water stacked up to here.
Yep.
I have toilet paper and paper towels.
Yep. Get all that. Y'all go get y'all some ice. Get a cooler.
That's what I need to do. Is ice.
Yes. What I did the other week, I have those big yellow flashlights. Not a single one of them worked. 4 of them in the house. That's because kids up here playing hide and seek all in the crib,
Well, that's what I tell my boys. These are not to play with. Okay. So.
Well, thank you, Amazon Prime. So I had to order like 4 batteries, them big 6-volt batteries. So So I got those, and now we all straight as far as that's concerned. All of them powered and batteried up and ready to go. Terry Joe, hey, yo. So yeah, go back to the store again today.
Yep. Yeah, you made me think, Bob. I'm gonna check all my flashlights. I even bought these really cool. They look like candles, but they're battery operated that you can put in your rooms or whatever. So
I got these light bulbs, and this is like I said, they got me. They got me on Instagram. Somebody was watching me, but they must have been seeing me search for like, the generators and all that kind of stuff. But they got these light bulbs. You put them in, and I got them in different places in the house. When the power goes out, after they've been in for a while, they charge up and they light for like 6 hours.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those? Amazon?
Amazon.
Send me the whatever.
Yeah. Just look at Dre. Yeah. So I'll put those on. You on the 3rd floor, Empress Ellie? Yeah, get that. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all, these y'all got to get, and it may be too late. Because I think I tried to look at some, and they said they weren't doing deliver them till like the 17th. Because I was gonna order like 2 more of the small,
one for me. No.
Right. 2 more of the smaller ones.
Yeah, you might need to roll out early. I'm thankful that the boys are just right up the street, so I can roll and pick them up if it starts getting bad. But HISD is keeping us updated.
Yeah.
So you were going to get several, so you could have the put in the, you can put it in the messenger group. So that we, about the lights that stay, I wouldn't mind having a couple of those plugged in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna talk you through this real quick, Marcel. Go to my link tree. In my link tree, you'll see something that says hop in. I want you to copy and paste that link so you can now hit the link tree, and you're going to have to set up a hop in account. And then I want to bring you backstage so you can talk about the app that you got. And then, once you talk about it, hey man, if we need to switch and we need to jump over there and do it on there, I know you made something dope. I know you have.
Yep.
Didn't see the link when I went to the link tree. It says hop in. Hold on, let me go to it. In my link tree should be look for the one that says spiritually sanitized mix on hop in. I need look for the spiritually sanitized mix. That's the link on hop in. That's the one to look for.
We were saying we were going to start a group on IG like we have on Facebook Messenger, because we have a lot of people that are not on Facebook or don't really check Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
And Priscilla, if you can tell me how I can get paid off of this, put an affiliate link, because I got a lot of stuff, links.
Yeah.
Should be getting down with. Get you one of them little Coleman propane things. You need to
Empress,
join.
Empress Ellie, are you connected to us on Facebook? Are you connected to me? Because I can add you if you're connected to me on Facebook. I can just add you in. I can't remember.
Be careful.
Yeah, we need to have a talk, because I think, Rob, you got a big enough following. You're a Houston radio influencer. That's right. You are.
Think about it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it that way, but just
you're a radio personality.
It was some lady at the Miller Lite thing. She was just videotaping me when I was DJing. I was like, "You just come up and say hi. I just want to put." She was all like 4 tables away. Just, am I going? Like, am I
going viral?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I love it. All right. Well, Ellie, you can friend me or I'll look for you either way. All right. I got to close this up because my job that pays me, I need to do a little. Yeah.
You know, with the gigs, I guess I do need a manager. Yeah. Or find ways. Yeah. I'm always with some ways to do that. I'm gonna hook you up. Yeah, I'll put those links. I'll put them in the link tree, but then I'll most certainly put them in the
And I'm gonna tomorrow we're gonna do a poll because I want to know one of the that's right, Doc. I got to mind the bit. I mean, that's right, Ellie. I got to mind the biz that pays me. So I want to do a poll to see which you guys think is more important. We're trying to do this podcast. Tuesday is the release date, right? That people usually release on. But so my friend is saying, oh, the mayor just went live. Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well. But anyway, we were talking about recording on a Sunday night. That was her idea, so that we could catch all the stuff from the Sunday morning talk shows and all that, and then release it on Tuesday, which is ideal, except that I'm not a night person, and especially since I had COVID, I'm still fatigued. So by 10 o'clock at night, which is probably what we'd have to do. So can anybody put the link in IG?
You signed up and looked all over for the link, but the only link I saw was something for the calendar, so I clicked that. All right, Marcel, let me see.
So anyway, what I'm asking y'all is, would y'all find it helpful or interesting if, like, say we recorded on a Thursday night and we didn't release it till Tuesday? Would that be too outdated? Because that's my challenge. My best night is Thursday night.
Here's what I think is happening.
Yes.
Y'all are overthinking it. you are overthinking it, and you just need to do it and just put it out.
We just need to find a time that we both can do it and do it, because I think that
and do it because look, here's the thing. People going to listen on their own time anyway. Nobody do you look at TV when
No, I don't look at TV anymore when shows are on. No. I listen to The Read, which is, I told y'all, my Ratchety Goodness podcast. I never listen to it on the day they release it.
And even when Trevor Noah is talking about something that is days old, do you still listen? So then what the hell?
I was listening to Trevor Noah a day or two after his actual show every time, because I didn't have now he's on the Peacock channel, I think, or one of these ones that I have. I don't know, Paramount, HBO, whichever one. And now he took a break.
See? Okay,
Tania, you said whatever works best for both of us. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going back with my research from the Spiritually Sanitized mix to my friend. Y'all stay tuned. Before we do, we may do a little sample on here one day.
Yeah.
So everybody can check it out. We're trying to recruit Rob to help us, to be with us. I mean, he's going to help us, but we're trying to recruit him to be
to be part of the show. Yeah. Marcel, what's your Marcel, tell me your email. Hit your email, and I'm gonna email you the link. If you're having problems with it. So what is, or tell them about your show. Tell them what the name of it is.
So it's called Don't Nobody Steal This. No.
All right. Matter of fact, maybe don't put it out there. Don't
put it out there yet till we do it.
Yeah, till you get all the
coming soon. I will tell you who it's going to be. It's going to be me, Reverend Dr. Spice, and Professor Chrissy. Yeah. So it'll be Dr. Tamla Wilson and Dr. Christine Laveau Haley. And we're going to be talking. Well, I'll tell you who we are, and you figure out what we're gonna be doing. She's a black politics professor, and I am a doctor of ministry. And so we'll be having some conversations. So I'll tell y'all more soon. We're gonna put it out there real quick, real soon, and then I'll tell y'all. So
Okay. Marcel. All right, Marcel, I just sent you the
all right, I
link.
gotta go.
Okay.
I'm gonna give us a blessing if that's all right with you, and I'm gonna duck out. That doesn't
that's
mean
fine.
y'all have to go, but I gotta go. All right. Now unto him who's able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or think. Now unto him be glory. As we remember that the Lord says, vengeance is mine. The big payback is coming, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to try to make it happen. God's got you. He's got your come up, and he's got the payback for those who would try to stop you. You don't have to worry about it. You just focus on walking in his will. Be ready to take a stand, just like Queen Esther, when the time is called for. And trust God. Trust God. I have to say it again. Trust God. And walk in joy, love, and peace, knowing that God is with you and he empowers you to trust him, to walk in peace, to have joy, to have love, to have peace. He empowers you to wait on him for your come up and to sit back and see the big payback. So trust him in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. And might I add, that big payback ain't gonna come unless you being, you know,
Yeah,
don't think you're not gonna have your back if you're doing wrong.
If you're doing wrong.
If you're doing wrong, don't get it twisted. There's some people out there that think, you know, God, help me as I go knock off this convenience store. Help me, Lord, to get in and get
get
out. So,
and pay back those people that wouldn't come with me on this deal.
Right. You need some obedience in this. You know,
faithful obedience. That's right.
This sounds basic, but there's some people out there who will pray for God to help them in a wrong situation.
Yeah.
They will
help me not to get caught while I'm cheating.
Lord, please don't let my wife find out all the many concubines I have on the side. Lord, please don't let my phone ring while I'm out at a.
That's right.
It don't work like. There's people out there, man, because I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand the last couple of days. They are praying for things to fall in their favor, and they are going against God's will. And they really think God gonna have their back on this. God ain't gonna back you up if you're doing wrong.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not obedient to God's commandments and his covenants, he ain't gonna have you back. Just
That's
saying.
Right. Yep.
Just saying. Just putting that out there for somebody who may not know. You know, you wonder why your prayers getting answered. Ask yourself, am I doing what's in line with God? If it's not, that prayer, my friend, is moot. It is spitting in the wind.
That's right. All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all.
See y'all at 7 tomorrow. I'm out. Not Rob, but I am.
I'm gonna hang around here for a minute, wait for my boy Marcel to come through. Vaughn B, what's going on? Vaughn. Man, it's some people that's confused like that. They really truly believe that God is going to bless them in a situation. I make it plain, Deacon General. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been hearing this a lot lately, and there's a couple. I'd say one particular person at my church. Yeah. So tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Yeah, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Con. That have been impressing that upon me. I don't know exactly what God is calling me to do. All I know is right now I'm just trying to be obedient in this season right here with this. And you know, Tammy and I have talked about this before. I don't know how long we're gonna do this. I don't know how long it's gonna go. I'm surprised. Let me just say, first and foremost, I'm surprised it's going on this long. Let's just say that. You could not have told me back in March of 2020 that we would still be doing this 6 days a week. Couldn't have told me. Wouldn't have believed you. Not at all. Not one chance, one iota. But I still don't believe that. But in this, you know, I'll be going to Bible study at church, noon Bible study on Wednesday. And then like I got another Rob, this thing. What's the matter? Is the link? I'll say that I'm so grateful for this, and because it led me back to studying my faith. And oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome, Empress. You know what? Let's go. Yeah, let's just do this, Marcel. You're right. We'll go there. We'll do that. We'll do that. For everybody that's not on Hop In, we'll go there. Marcel. Let me see. I don't hear. Oh, hold on, Marcel. I gotta make one quick adjustment. There we go. Let's see. Uh-oh. Marcel?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
There we go.
Before we get started, man.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're doing sound effect battles. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. Let's do a sound effect.
All right, okay. That's the test. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, let's go there. Hey, are we gonna want to talk sports? What we doing, Marcel?
Oh my gosh! All right, man. Hey, well, look, you want to talk Love Zone? All right, we're about to break it down. That's right. What's going on, brother? What is going on, man?
I just want to tell y'all, man. I met Marcel on Clubhouse, and Marcel is a fantastic broadcaster with some fantastic ideas about business opportunities. And one of the things he was preaching early on in Clubhouse, when was that I first met you? Was probably like, man, was it like November last year, somewhere around there?
Yes, it's something like that, or early in the beginning of this year. It was a while.
It was like October. It was like October, November. Yeah. It's been that long. It's been that long. But one of the things that happened, I, like many other people in radio, got let go or furloughed because of the layoffs due to COVID and everything else. And one thing Marcel had been trying to plant the seed, I guess, for years to other guys, you know, even before this happened, was you need to get off the plantation. You need to get off the plantation, and there are ways and opportunities to make money on your own without the need of the big radio corporation. You don't need that back. As long as you've got an internet connection, an iPhone or an iPad, you can get out there and make the money on your own. And man, I had a front row seat at the Church of Marcel, because a lot of the things that he said, it was right. I'd have put a little something on the ties in the collection plate, and I started implementing those things and taking advantage of it. Right. You know, a lot of times we don't realize the power that we have on our own, and we want to sit back and we want to wait for someone else to create an opportunity for us, instead of going out there and taking the reins of it and realize you've got it, man. One thing you told me is you've got everything that you need.
That's right.
You've got everything that you need. You know, after spending almost 20 years on the radio here in Houston, I've already got the following. I already know the people. I've already got the connections with different brands and companies.
Gosh, wait a minute, man. You listen. Wow. You wow. You got it all.
I told you.
It's amazing.
I told you, man. I had a front row seat to Marcel University. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. And because of you, I started.
I love it, man.
I
love it already.
I started my own company, Social Media and Radio Takeover. Social media. So I went and got the shirts made and everything else.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
My thing is be wise and get smart. So for all the companies out there, and like I said, this is not my idea. I totally got this from Marcel. I want to be
all good though. It's all good.
But I want to be 100% clear. I got it totally from him. And the idea was to go to the different companies and say, hey, let's take over. Let's do a little social media takeover, promote your company, promote your business. If you got a special that you want to do, I work with a dentist, and she said, okay, well, I'll offer free cleanings or a free consultation for the first 100 people. And, we'll give them a little, if they come by today, we'll give them a little toothbrush pack and the whole nine and all that kind of stuff like that. And the idea came from you, and everything you said about it is true. It don't work if you don't work.
There you go. Right. Look, you can screw that. Look, you can take your fingernail and put a screw in the wall, right? Right. But you gotta get up.
You gotta get up.
You can have a power tool, all of that. It is useless until you get up,
right,
and move toward it.
Right.
So, Rob, I appreciate that, brother. I really do, man, because I put a lot of people on to that, and some people took it. Some people, man, it's too much. And coming from radio, we were blessed to be on the radio. When we got on the radio, the audience was already there. Yeah. All we did was sit in that seat, right. And we just had to keep it going. Now, if we didn't keep it going, we was out. But we kept it going. So I appreciate you saying everything you said, because now you're reaching other people. See, I said that you're telling people and you're reaching them. And man, everything's changed. We're now in a place where we have to do our own thing. And that brings me to this right here. And I'm so glad you're giving me this platform too, to talk about it. So for the last 3 years, since 2018, right? Yeah. I've been working on a live streaming. So you heard of Periscope before? Like Twitter had Periscope?
Periscope, Periscope. Yeah. Because I use a lot of different platforms to shoot out to different places. So I use Restream, and Restream goes to Periscope, and in Facebook and Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Yeah.
Right. So I liked Periscope, especially back in 2015, 2016, when things were different. See, once these platforms got kind of big, they started to change up the way that they act with us, right? They needed us at first, and then they just kind of turned into, well, we don't really need you, so you're going to do this and you can't do that and whatever, right? Not this one, though. This is the greatest. Shout out to this one, right? So anyway, but so I started right in 2018. First of all, I started coding back when I left the Russ Parr show back in 2010. And I didn't, I say I left the Russ Parr show, but we never leave the show, right?
No one wakes up and says, you know what? I'm done with this today. So take your check and your benefits. I'm out.
So I started to learn how to code. I had an app done, and I started to learn how to code. So for the last 10, 11 years, I've been doing it and just got really great at it. Anyway, so long story short, 2018, I wanted to have my own live streaming app, right? Because it's bigger than just streaming live, and then after you finish, it's there and everybody can see the chat and everything. It's a networking app, though, right? Because anybody that comes to the app, whether they want to stream or not, can come into like something like this. Like, no diss to this app, but see how I can't even click on any of these people and connect directly with them.
Right.
Like, that's a big deal.
Right.
So in my app, that was one, because I noticed a lot of apps were that way. Some aren't, but I wanted to make sure if anybody comes to the app that they can instantly network. Somebody in here right now probably are like, hey man, I got some questions about something, right? But they can't even get to me. So this is the app, Rob. It's called New Media. Let me see if this comes up here. If you go to newmediatv.com, I like to send people to that, new as a newbie and NU. New Media TV. When you go there, it'll pop up. You'll see Chuck D. You'll see Roland Martin. We're doing a little talk about it and stuff like that. And this right here will allow us more than anything to be able to network. It's up and running right now.
Okay.
To be able to network, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to do what we do. But you know what the biggest thing is? You know, for our people out there who are in beauty and hair care, and they're getting rolled over by some of these people, you know what I'm talking about? When we got 5 million strong, that's why I say 5 million strong. When we got 5 million strong in here and they know this is here, and we putting that video up there and it really exists, and they're not faking it like it's supposed, right? Now they see that when we say, oh, we're not going there. We're not going to that place. We can cancel them. There's not one app and I'm the developer. I don't have any anybody who helped pay for this or anything, investors or venture cap. This is me. So they can't say at the board meeting, well, we don't want to mess with, I don't want that's money could be. I decide, right? And that's the power. This isn't something where you got a conglomerate of people. Some people put up these apps. They can't even code, but they've got enough money because their parents might have money or something, and then they put them up. And then they don't really control them. So this is something for us, man. And I'm glad you give me this opportunity because I just want people, it's free. I just want people to get on here and become a part of it so we can have that power, man. Yeah, that's it.
Man, I want to support you on there, dude. And like I said, if man, I'm gonna jump on there later on the day, and if it's something we need to do to move over, because one of the problems with this whole process, that started when COVID hit was, people want, broadcast. We want to broadcast. We want to run our trap, and we want to have a outlet, a place to do it. And so, I was doing it. I started out on Facebook, but then, as I'm mixing, because that's where my heart is DJing, they would kick me off because of music. And then Instagram started doing the same thing, kicking you off because of music. So the reason why I came to the Hop-In platform was because I could do all the mixing I wanted. I could play all the music I wanted and then have no issue. There was no issue there. But
you can do that here too, man. We don't play that game. You mix all you want. All mixers come in, mix for as long as you want. But go ahead, Rob.
But see, and that's what I'm talking about there. I mean, one thing we don't do, we don't support our own. A lot of times, we don't support our own, and we're doing some great things, but we'll support some other people. So I'm gonna come over here and give it a test run and a spin, and if we got to move and migrate everything over, well, damn it, that's what it will be. We will.
Hold on, Rob. Listen. Well, first, click on. If I don't know if they can find me in here. That's the difficult part. So make sure you just go to newmediatv.com, right? But check this out, Rob. You just said something, right? No, man. Do not ever, 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 ever leave this platform or any others. No, stay here. Just visit mine as well, right? Because here's the thing. This is where they are. So remember what we talked about, right? So you want to use social media. Don't let it use you. And that's what you did, right? You created your own platform, but you're still here. Come here. Talk to the people, but bring them to the platform that you own or you serve best. Get what I'm saying? And the other point is, look, this app is not for you to support me. Now, I don't want to sound bad, right? You're not supporting me when you come here. You're supporting you. Because if you got something to say and you share it out to people, they're not coming. They don't even have to know who I am. They're coming to see you, Rob, right? That's really right. Think about it. They don't. Well, okay, the guy seems cool, but I like Rob, right? And that's really what it's about.
But maybe it's because you haven't done your Denzel. Do your Denzel for him real quick.
Hey, what's going on? This is Denzel Washington. Yes, I am here, and I'm telling you that Rob the General is the general. You understand me, son? Huh? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm telling the people right now, they need to get with you, and it's about you, Rob. That's right. All right, insane. Yes.
Whoa, wrong one. I didn't have my applause. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, somebody put in the link in there. Cool. Thanks for that. Granny Wowzers is over there on there. But anyway, man, look, I feel kind of funny when I kind of go on and on about this because I really don't like to do that.
Why?
Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I said enough about it, and then sometimes when you just say too much about it, like I know how I am. I'm like, all right, I got it. I don't want to hear. I got it, right? You know what I mean? So that's all. And I think people got enough information to get to it who want to get to it. But I do want to say one other thing. So, okay, you remember Clubhouse, right, Rob?
Yeah.
When at first it was just all iOS, right? Because they wanted to make sure people don't know this. The iOS or the Apple platform is 100% the same all across the board, whether it's an iPad, whether it's the Mac or whatever it is, right? And with developers, what we like to do is, because I just released this about a month ago, right? So it's fresh and people are already on it. But what we like to do is make sure that we got a platform that works 100% the way it should across all platforms, no matter what phone you have. Because when you use Android, it's fragmented. There's some great phones over there on the Android platform. Don't get it twisted. But unfortunately, you got the Samsung Galaxy S21. Then you got the folding things. Then you got the Google Pixel and the this and the that. And Android platforms allow for certain phone manufacturers to bring a phone into that platform that may not have the chipset to power an app that's kind of like got a lot going on. So people don't know that. They go to the phone store and they don't have, that's too much. So we'll give you a free phone. Just sign up for a year. And then that phone doesn't do nothing, but it looks great, right? So then they get on your platform and you're starting out. Man, the thing is not, it's skipping and it's not, right? So then they're not going to say, well, it's my phone. They're going to say your app.
They're going to blame your app.
That's why we always start with iPhone first, because it's going to work the way we intended it to. Now, I do have the Android available. It is available. You can download it. However, this app is free to download, right? Like iOS. Android, instead of making it locking people out of it, I put a price on it. $4.99 just to come in, right?
Okay.
I did that. I'm going to release that later. I did it to kind of curb some of that traffic. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some people will say, I don't care about $4.99. Generally speaking, in my idea, I could be wrong. Those will be the people that probably have a better phone that they paid a little more for, right?
A little more
astute. Folks who are really kind of crunch the numbers for themselves, they will wait, and that's fine. But we really want to focus on people coming to this app, because this is going to give us our power back, Rob, man.
All right.
It is.
That's dope.
It is. They're not going to be able to mess with us with the police, nothing. See, our stuff hasn't been getting out there, man, when we send it to Twitter and when we send it to some others, right? But this is 100%, and it's freedom of speech. You say your speech. If you talk about the Lord, you talk about the Lord. How in the world can they block us for talking about Jesus Christ or talking about, being black in our? Okay, let me calm down. Look, we gotta have our own way of being able to say what we want to say.
Gotcha.
And that's all, man. So anyway, boy, it's a great place to be, Rob. I see you all the time. I'll be like, Rob, boy, you putting it down.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Every morning, this is, like I said, it started out. It's just crazy how it started out, because at the station when everything first hit, we were on a staggered schedule, and but the big thing everybody remembers, the first thing that popped off was D Nice, right?
Yeah,
that was the first thing that popped off that showed us that this was it showed us Instagram as a tool in a way that we had never seen before. When you were in the room with Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, and Magic Johnson, it's like, oh, this is, it was a whole new way, and everyone saw an opportunity on Instagram. And so my boss at the time, she was like, look, everybody's out there DJing, because now all the other DJs want to know, I'm just as good as D-Nice, D-Nice not good as me. Let me get down there. Y'all ain't been in the places D-Nice has been in, and the doors that D-Nice has got opened up. You might be doper than him, but his reach is doper. His reach is way doper. his reach is way doper than yours. And so she was like, look, there's a lane, there's an opportunity, because every DJ was DJing at night. And so she said, once you do, anybody want to do something in the morning? Well, having been on the morning show for almost 20 years, getting up in the morning wasn't nothing for me. You used to alarm clock going off at 3:40, scouring over, you know, the internet trying to find out what's trending and what to talk about and what's on the news, what happened while you were seeing. What's up, Kieran? What's up, my boy Kieran the Light? So I said, all right. As I was walking upstairs to come to the room to come do a mix, I said, what am I gonna do, man? I was like, I'm gonna play. I really want to hear some 2 Chainz right now. And you know, I used to mix for Yolanda Adams. I used to do her Witness Fitness mix for a while. So I said, let me just go ahead. Let me play a little couple Kirk Franklin songs. Let me just do, you know, do a little quick little gospel mix. And so I just did a little gospel mix. It was something totally different from what everybody else was doing. It was counterintuitive for what everybody else was doing early in the morning, something that was different. And after I got done, you know, there was a lot of people saying, you know, how much they appreciated it, and, you know, and they needed it at that time because there was so much uncertainty, you know, going on at the beginning. And as I was walking downstairs, there was like God tapped me on the shoulder, like, all right, so you know you're gonna be doing this every day now, right? You know this, right? you know, you don't open up something. So I was like, what, really? So it started out as a gospel mix, and we did it. I did it every day up until August. So from March until August, I did it 7 days a week. And then finally it was like, all right, we got to take a break on Sunday.
Right.
So still 6 days a week. And I'm blessed because I've met people like my man, Kieran, who's on here. And Kieran is he's a dope MC out of Baton Rouge, all Christian, all gospel music. Man, if I play some, let me play some of his stuff, Marcel, just real quick.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear.
Let me play. I don't even know where to start. All of it is just you would never know. You'd be like, what? This dude gospel?
And Karen, man, listen, we got a radio. We have a radio station built into this. This is the first live streaming social media app with a radio station, 24 hours where you can play your music, get in there and do your show. The whole deal, man.
Damn it, Marcel. Wow. Hold on, let's see. Let me.
Yeah, I know you had to change your setup. I get it. Yeah. Now, right now, we can't hear you at all. There we go.
I'm no longer stuck in my ways. I am no longer a slave. I am a living sacrifice. I no longer do this for fame, cause I have been patiently waiting to see why is the enemy angry at me. Now I know why he keep aiming at me, cause he's threatened by what I'm created to be. I am refreshed. Defending myself against demons now be like a reflex. I can hear them inside of my head playing with me like recess. Overindulging in my insecurities, I need to eat less. I gotta defeat stress. Deliver me.
Yeah, I'm just putting a little bit right there, but I'm gonna come back to
man,
more.
But
yeah, man, I'm gonna download everything today and get in here and start playing around. And like I said, add this as another. Damn it, Marcel, that means I got to go charge up the old iPad, and so I can have now like 4 different things going. How many iRigs I got floating around here? Let me see.
Yeah, hey man, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I'm working with, right? You know, so
right. Because I'm sitting here with I got the Rodecaster, I got an iRig 2, I got a Stream, and yeah, so I'm using the iRig on this one, but I got an extra iRig that they said we can use for that right there.
Look, you don't have to turn me around. I know you got him on here. I just want to say I jumped off because I'm trying to work, but I've still been listening, and I'm so excited about all this stuff. And I just see all of this is good for you, Rob. And I want you to play Selfless, or tell him Kieran is on every music platform. Kieran the Light. He's on Spotify. He's on Apple. You know, any of those. So check him out.
Anywhere you listen. Right.
Anywhere you listen.
Right.
Selfless. I wanted you to play Selfless. I wanted to pray for him.
If you go to the corner store, there's probably a CD right next to some Snapples. Everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
how you do it. That's how you do it.
So
Man,
I want you to talk to him because I want to see if this might be why we didn't start it yet, because maybe the podcast goes here.
Yeah. Maybe that's.
Well, let me say this real quick, but don't go anywhere. What's her name? I'm sorry.
Her name is Tammy. Reverend
Tammy.
Dr. Tamla Wilson.
Okay, Reverend Dr. Tamla Wilson. I love that name too. It just.
Thank you.
So one of the things that I did in this app for us, the broadcasters. See, the focus has to be on us, the broadcasters, right? Because think about it, if we didn't broadcast, nobody would come to watch, then nobody would be on the app, right?
Right.
On some of these platforms, they put the broadcaster last. Like we're just kind of like, yeah, you're the slave of the worker, and you know, sort of like radio, you know, you're the right.
Shots fired.
Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep moving. So
Pew, pew, pew.
now this will hurt some people, meaning this won't be that comfortable. But once you get used to it, you'll get it and you'll understand why. So number one, when you're doing a live like this, sorry about that. When you're doing a live like this, the chat comes up, right? And then you can connect with the people in it. That's important. We already talked about that.
Right.
But afterwards, you still can see the chat, like many other apps, but you should see the chat so you can kind of follow along with what people were saying and all that,
wow.
and still connect, right? But more than that, on the replay, before I even go to that, it's important that we get you now, Rob, not the replay, because you need to engage people. That's why you're here. You're here. They should be here, right? So the engagement that you get is the payoff for you.
Right.
Not the fact that you put a message out, okay, that's good, and they go back and watch it, fine. You need to engage people, right? So when we're done with online, when you're done, they cannot fast forward to get to whatever part that they want to get to, okay? And it hurts a little bit, it stings a little bit because we always want to, right?
Right.
But here's the thing. When you do that, they like you, Rob. Matter of fact, they love you. And they will watch. They will watch the whole thing, just like TV. You know, you can pause it if you got to go somewhere, but you can't dismiss you and fast forward past your content. Now, here's what's bigger than that for that. See, sponsorships. This portion of the show, 5 minutes in, this portion of the show is brought to you by Joe's Tires here in Dallas or wherever we are, blah, blah, blah. Yo, go to Joe's, call 800, whatever. Joe knows that they can't fast forward past you, and Joe knows that they love you. So Joe
and they can't fast forward past his commercial.
That's right. And that's for you. That's for Joe. So you can make money. You know how I go, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know. Marcel, I know you about getting that bread, baby. Bread.
All right. Well, I'm jumping back off. I just had to come on and say that was amazing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you. He can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You are amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I love to see my people doing things like this, and I'm following Rob's lead. We'll be supporting you for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. So anyway, hey Rob, man, look, boy, it's so good to talk to you
too,
again,
man. It's been a while. It's been a while. But you know,
awesome.
I took so many other things and the principles that you laid out a year ago just resonated with me, resonated with Hatter. And, you know, we saw firsthand the influence of it. One night we went to one of my church members has got a winery.
Yeah.
And so he just invited us out to come see the place. And, you know, we're not really wine drinkers. He said, you know, and we tell him, we said, we'll try the food, but we don't really drink. And so he said, but all right, I'm going to bring you a little something. I want y'all to try this though. And he brought out this pomegranate wine, and man, it was delicious. And so we went live with it just to say, hey, we out here trying this pomegranate wine, this and another. This is amazing. Y'all know we don't drink whatever. And based on that one little video we did for him, and then he reposted it, we saw the power that we really had.
That's right.
And you take it for granted that, you know, you're on this big platform for all these years, and you know, maybe people don't care, but it's not the truth, man. There's some people that care. They care more and than anything than you'll ever know. And most of, because you know what happens most of the time, the people that will say things about you are the ones who got something negative to say. The people who really love you, they got their own life that they're living and they're doing their own thing, and they don't necessarily have time to be like, "Hey, I love you so much." You know,
Right.
I don't go on Roland's page all the time to tell Roland how much I love him. I just listen to Roland and I like a comment at time. But then there's the people who hate Roland. They want their voice heard. And the people who hated the Mad Hatter Morning Show and who hated 97.9 The Box and hated Rob G in the Mix, those are the ones that you see all the time because they want to be where you are.
And they really love you anyway. That's what it is. They really love you, but they can't be you, so they don't know how to process that.
They don't know how to process it. Right. And so the only way that, you know, I should be in that spot or I should be in that chair. And how come y'all don't have another girl on there? And how come y'all don't have this? And y'all are too old, or y'all are too this, or you're too that, or you're too corny, this and that. And they got all the reasons why you shouldn't be there. But then, you know, you sit up like, come take it, nigga.
Plus, that's old school anyway. Man, you guys, listen, the Lord, God has a way of making it work anyway, where you, even when you don't realize it, he'll slide you to the side where you need to be. Oh, you need to be on this track right here, you know?
Right.
And Matt, look, you and Matt, y'all been doing it for years, right? And they, especially Matt's been in the game for years. And they love, he's an icon.
He's an icon. He's in the Texas Radio Hall of Fame. He's in the Texas Radio Hall of Fame. We call him
a good brother. He's a real good brother too, man.
Yeah,
both of you guys, man.
Yeah,
so I just love the fact that I get the opportunity to chop it up with you on here, man.
I appreciate you putting all this knowledge out there that you've had. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. Well, I can imagine what spurred the whole thing is getting, like you said, leaving radio and then and then having to try to figure it out But I mean, you know, your process of your story, like I said, buying a little car, getting it wrapped, getting the tent, you know, you laid out the whole template and the whole blueprint to do everything. And really you could charge for that, man. You know,
yeah, you're right, but never, man. Cause you just blessed me. You just blessed me for that. I wasn't looking for it, but when you do it, I know that other people are going to get blessed from it. See, that's the blessing, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is right there,
Right.
man. That's all it is. I
Right.
don't need the money. You could give me what, $20 or $100. Some people $150. You know, keep it and bless yourself with that, because the knowledge that we spread around. See, we're a community. We're a collective.
Right.
And you're helping a black business out there, or some business, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and they're gonna appreciate you, man. The radio stations. I hope I can look. The radio stations.
What you gonna wait? I ain't gonna get fired. What you gonna say, man?
That's right.
They already did that. They did that last April.
Right. Yeah, look, the radio stations, and this is part of the future, right? The radio
Hold on,
stations
man.
are making.
You almost went full. You almost went full Sojourner Truth. Like, oh, all right now. Don't let them hear us now. All right. There's freedom up north. You know that freedom up north now. You know that, right?
And I, of all people, should know better. But anyway, so like the radio stations, though, make all of that money, Rob.
Take the time out to unlearn the fact that
My bad. The radio stations what?
They make all that money off of us, or off of the people. And now you're going in there because again, and this is for anybody who don't know, if you want to do this, call the radio station and say, hey, I want to do a live broadcast. Can you guys come out? How much it's going to be? They'll tell you, well, that package will be $5,000 and right? So now you know. And the client that you need is right there on the radio because the commercial's coming on.
Yeah.
You call them. Hey, Joe, I heard you got cars up there. Hey, listen, we can broadcast live at your place, okay? And charge you maybe $1,500. They will flip over themselves. And here's the thing. Yours will work because you know how to stream to your platform and theirs at the same time.
Right.
All you're doing is engaging his audience. He's already got 5,000 people on there. Right. And when you go live, as opposed to posting a little picture of the cakes or the cars and stuff, when you do that, when you post a picture, it just pings the algorithm for a quick millisecond. When you're live, that stream constantly pings that algorithm and pulls in the people that surround in that orbit on this app, right? Whether it's Facebook here, whatever it is. So now they're coming. You're like, hey, we're live out here at the place and we're doing whatever. Rob the General is here. Come on out. We got deals. And they're going to be seeing that they're coming out. He's going to be like, the radio station never had this many people come to my place.
Right.
It's not even magic. So you've been doing that, man. Keep doing it. I still do it too. I still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's foolproof. So man,
It
I
is.
can talk all day, but you know, people don't want to hear us all day.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Newmediatv.com. And y'all can go ahead and this is an advertisement right here. Hey, all right. It's New Media TV. Go download the app for your Apple or your Android.
That's right.
It's available on all your Google Plays, your Apple iTunes stores, and the whole nine. Y'all do my man Marcel. Let's see. We got the Denzel. What's the other voice you do? Is it Babyface that you were doing before?
Well, I do the babyface singing, but it's early in the morning.
It's early in the morning.
Coast,
all right, take us out, Denzel. Take us out, man. We'll call it a day, Denzel.
All right, everyone. I want everybody to listen up, man. Rob the General is the guy that y'all better listen to every day. You understand me? Because I will have you playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I finish with you. Yeah, you better run because I'm gonna burn this place down. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Boom.
There it
All
is.
right, Rob.
My man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, Marcel, man. Y'all have a great day. All right. One love. Peace.
Have mercy.
I keep flossing like I do. I keep flossing.
We have gathered here together in the south of.
I'm not demanding like that, so it's all right.
We have gathered here together in the south of France to celebrate my brother Chris. Here's to a hell of a week.
I'm not demanding like that, so it's all right.
We have gathered here together.
By the name of Chris Bridges, and I am the creator of Karma's World. Karma's World is all about a middle school girl who is an aspiring rapper, and she wants to change the world for the better through
Welcome to Karma's World! This is Karma. She's a kid, and she loves music. And one day, she wants to change the world with her songs. Karma's smart, funny, and really talented. She can rap,